It's hugely important for the crypto industry, and that's why this listing is so important, because Coinbase in many ways is seen as a gateway to the mainstream world. Coinbase is relatively easy to use, it's trusted, so it's for new investors who want to get into the crypto market. But by that same token, so to speak, that could actually be a risk to Coinbase over the long term, because Coinbase is going to start seeing more competition from banks. If there is an ETF, will that pose a risk to Coinbase? Or, if a bank allows you to start buying crypto out of your checking account, will people still use Coinbase? So interestingly, as crypto gets more and more mainstream, Coinbase will have to maintain that first mover advantage.
But Bobby, I mean, spread compression is inevitable, because when you put profits out there for the taking, competitors will eventually eke their way into eat part of your pie, right? I mean, that's the whole way that it goes. We know that if, the institutionalization of cryptocurrency adds legitimacy to this market, spreads will compress, because institutional players will offer their ETFs to give mainstream investors access to this. They will pay, by the way, those lower fees that Coinbase and other exchanges operate with, rather than the big, hefty ones that are perhaps even 10 times the size of the institutional spreads that investors pay. Is that in any way kind of a discouraging factor for investing in a company like Coinbase right now, knowing that it only gets worse from a margin perspective from here on out?
I think a few of those viewpoints are just a little short-sighted, in my opinion. I think they're missing the much bigger picture here. There's 56 million customers on Coinbase and growing. This is not a story, in my opinion, about where crypto takes Coinbase or where Coinbase takes crypto. This is the idea of how Coinbase is going to be able to start to cross-sell different products that you may have gotten from other financial services companies, which obviously have had a monster quarter this past year. Or this past quarter, I'm sorry. And so there's this opportunity for Coinbase to access all different types of traditional products. Look, 2 years ago, I believe they bought Keystone Broker Dealer, so that's in the works. And there are other ways that they haven't even tapped into in terms of monetizing how current exchanges, as you had mentioned, NYSE, NASDAQ, those types of players are currently making money, such as market data. At this point, market data is free, but at some point, they're going to start to latch onto some of those revenue streams. And I just look at all of that as a growth opportunity here of just within the crypto space. But again, the bigger picture for me is this overall ecosystem that they're trying to build with this, what I consider probably their best asset, which is their customer base.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.